What's up, everybody? How are you guys doing? Welcome to the Carlotta Chat with Show. Man, you know what? It's been a minute. Okay, you guys, it caught me off kilter. I wasn't expecting you guys to come on so soon. Uh, Hold on just a minute, guys. What am I doing here? Hold on, guys. I'm getting something together. Okay. All right, you guys, welcome to the Carlotta Chatwood Show. It's been a minute. Listen, okay. I'm at my last few weeks of school this semester, okay. And I have been super busy, okay. Oh my God, tonight. What's tonight? Oh, tomorrow night. Oh, I was thinking about tonight. I'm like, oh my God, do I got something? I got something going on tomorrow night. I got I'm part of this theater guild, and so we have these meetings tomorrow, and we're having a big meeting tomorrow, and I'm like, it's so much going on. I'm so busy. I'm telling y'all, it's crazy. And then, I'm for those of you who don't know, I'm working on my master's right now in theater, and so I last week I was like the house manager at my school. So for uh for the plays, and we had a really good play going that I didn't get to see. I only got to see parts of it because I was taking people to their seats. But listen. I mean, but it's so fun. I'm so excited. I'm almost done. It's the countdown. After this semester, it will be one more left. And you know what? I have something. I'm so excited. I'm going to share it with you guys later. I can't share it right now. I really wish I could. I'm going to share it with you guys later on. But I got so many exciting things happening. I'm so excited. I'm hoping it's exciting, it's going on. But yeah, listen, really trying to get out of my comfort zone, do things differently. The last few years, for me, I was like, the last few years for me, I have really just, sometimes you know how you go into you're sometimes you go into la la. Wait a minute, hold on, you guys. I am having such a thing right now. Okay, I'm going. You go into la la land with things and stuff like that. You get busy. You just sometimes you're busy doing a lot of stuff. And I'm really at this point where I'm just like cutting things out and everything. So I'm being very strategic about what I give my energy to. And one of those things is, I don't know, the internet. But I'm trying to do other things. I'm trying to get like, I don't know. I'm trying to get like grounded right now in this new reality for me because I got so much going on in this new, very new reality. So, you guys, that's what it's been going on. That's why I haven't been really. I didn't do the shows for the last was a week or two because I just been okay. It's been crazy. All right. But I hope you guys I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Mine was very good. Your It's a Word today is, let me tell you about family, friends, people, everything like that. I learned a valuable lesson this week. I'm always learning lessons. And my lesson this week was that everybody just went around the holidays. People don't share. I'm a Christmas person, I'm a holiday person. So there are a lot of people who are very sad at the holidays. They don't like the holidays and everything. And so you have to find ways to still be joyful, still be yourself, even when you around people, family, friends, everything that do not like holidays. Okay. I am one of those people. I have to, because I have some family members, it's just like not holiday people. But listen, I'd be like, Christmas. Thanksgiving, Christmas music's playing. I have dinner already planned out. And this year, I only cooked like 3 dishes because I was like, I'm not cooking this year. I cooked last year. I cooked the whole meal. I'm like, no more. I'm not doing it this year. This year, it's going to be, I we got meal in, and I only cooked certain side dishes, because I wasn't trusting the people to do. The only three meals I cooked was the ham, uh, no, did I cook macaroni? I didn't cook macaroni this time. The ham, sweet potatoes, and dressing. I made another dressing so that everybody can eat because the dressing, because the people I catered from, no offense to white people, but y'all make dressing different from us. So I had to make my own. But it was really good. It was a great meal. It was fun. I had a great time. I went to my grandparents. So my grandparents are elderly, but they think they're 20. And so going in the house, and in the middle of the house, my grandmother has this big incident with her plants. I have to repot the plants. It's going crazy. Everything's going wild. It just was a wild week. This was a wild time. I usually decorate like my grandparents' house for Christmas, and I'm like, yo, like when I come back, like I'll put a pop-up tree for you because I am tired. They wore me to. Listen. I got wore out. I was wore out. I was tired. It was a trip of full of things that I had to do for my grandparents. It was my grandparents' list. But yes, I still had a great time. It was fun. I had a wonderful time. I got to do some finish up my Christmas shopping. I've done. I even wrapped most of my gifts. Seriously, it's scary. I used to do that all the time, but now I'm back to doing it because I feel like I don't want to be razzled during the holiday. I just don't. I don't want to. I want to enjoy. But what I have decided, it's the word this weekend. That's what I'm saying, with your family and everything. Sometimes you go all out for people and it's just really not that, they don't really care. And so what I have decided, my personal, I said next year that I am looking at a lot of times I I am the person that does all the things for my family, cook, does all this stuff. But I said next year for myself. I've always wanted. My true thing is I've always wanted to go on like some island or something by myself. So I was thinking next year I might go and visit France for Christmas. Like it's for the week before Christmas, just myself by myself. France. I'm thinking about it. There's Christmas. They have this Christmas city or this Christmas. I forget where it's at. They're like the capital for Christmas. This particular part of France. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna get stuff and figure out. And now a lot of people's trying to come on my holiday. I'm like, nope, nobody's coming. It's gonna be me. It's gonna be a week before. I'll see you guys the week of Christmas. Well, I think I'm gonna treat myself to France. Because what I realized is you only get so much of your life, to enjoy your life, to enjoy what you like to do and who you are. And so I want to encourage you, if you're one of those people like me that's always giving energy to people and things and giving too much energy, take some time and give some energy to yourself. Do so. This last 4 or 5 years of my life, I have been super, in a good way. I don't know. I don't know if most people would say, I don't know. They would probably say it's a good way. I don't know. But selfish to myself in a good way, though. Very self-reflective, very starting to care more about myself and liking me more and what I like and enjoying more things. So yeah, it's been one of those things. So I'm excited. So I'm getting, yeah. So this is, it's been an eye-opening experience. Let me just say this holiday. So has you guys go upon holidays, you might discover that, discover that you do so much. And that sometimes you feel like, you know what, you people can really do good without me. You know what? I think I'm going to start doing more things for myself. And that's how I felt. That's how I felt this holiday. Sometimes you got to take time and do more things for you. Okay. So that's It's a Word. I hope it's a word y'all understand. I don't know. It is what it is. Okay. Maxwell's cruise. It's coming up. It's fast. I was like, oh shit, it's almost time for that cruise. It's so fast. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm trying to get outfits now. because I don't want to be bothered. Okay, like I'm trying to get my outfits and everything together. I'm trying to get stuff together. I don't even know what to wear because I'm like, I'm in the midst of weight loss. I listen. Let me tell you guys, I have lost a tremendous amount of weight. My friends, I'm still in the twos, but I'm going down to the lower twos, and people are looking like I was before, and people are looking at me like, oh my god, were they noticing? So I don't know what I'm going to be on the cruise. So I'm like, oh my God, what am I going to be on the cruise? I think, I don't know. I know I'm still probably, because I'm doing it slowly, but I'm like, what am I going to look like? What do I wear? So I'm scared to buy clothes, even though I've been buying them, buying things anyway. But I'm like, what am I going to look like? And, you know, I got so much going on. Next year is such a big year for me. Like, I'm hoping to I was thinking this year I was going to get I can't tell y'all my business. I'll tell y'all one day. I was thinking I was going to get something done this year, and I'm not, and I'm going to get done next year. But I'm like, God bless. I mean, if God bless, it's just so much. I'm just like, wow, this is a lot. I've got a lot going on. So I'm trying to ground myself in this. I'm like trying to prepare for this cruise beforehand. Okay. Did you see the cheesy cartoon, Maxwell? What's the cartoon? Maxwell, you should have the people who made the cartoon for Dion Cole. The little cartoon for Dion. I don't know who made this. Did y'all see the cartoon, the Dion Cole's night with Maxwell allegedly? It was hilarious. It's funny. It's super funny. They actually drew somebody who I could believe it looked like Maxwell. Maxwell has been having these cartoons for his advertisement for his cruise. And I'm like, is that you? Is that supposed to be you? The voice sounds crazy. I'm like, what? But then he started using his real voice, which is his real voice is nice. Why wouldn't you use a real voice? The real voice is really, he's got one of those raspy. I don't know. Is his voice raspy to you? It's kind of raspy to me. It's like a raspy, weird kind of voice, like proper, very proper. Yeah, but I like his voice. So he used his voice on the cartoon, but the cartoon looks nothing like him. I mean, I'm like, okay, except for the braids. I don't know, what are we doing here? I guess people say he's trying to do a takeoff of South Park. Other people look like the people. Yeah, okay. I mean, if that's what you're gonna have to, if that's what you're gonna do to advertise, go for it. Yeah. Okay. So I'm excited about the cruise nonetheless. Trying to get prepared in my head. Okay, because I'm doing this in the middle of my school year, right? It's the middle. No, it's the beginning. It's like the second month. But I figure I can. I know how to do this. I know how to get away with it. Okay, so like get away with it. For a week and just be gone and stuff and do this. So I'm quite excited about it. Yeah, and it's my first cruise. I've never been on a cruise, so it should be fun. Everybody's been telling me about how to cruise. People have given me so much advice about cruises. Even one of my friends sent me a couple talking about Maxwell's cruise. It was very good. They had a very good review of Maxwell's, the first boat. I'm glad I missed the two boats. The two first boats. This is my personal opinion. They had great reviews, but and they said what people have been telling me. It was so funny, but the lack of I'm hoping I see something different this year. They said there was a great vibe, great cruise and everything like that. Lack of connection though. I'm not surprised by that though. Does that surprise me about? No. I can see, what? Because do you get the feeling that Maxwell, as a big Maxwell fan that I am, I have this thing that Maxwell's a vibe, but he's a mystery also. He's like a vibe, but he's a mystery. So it would make sense that you would be a vibe and a non-connected in your cruise. But it was their review was very interesting because one of the ladies was saying how she was expecting maybe like a gift thing or something like that says like Maxwell's cruise and stuff like that, but instead it was really from her going on so many cruises that she got from the region or whatever. but she said she thought it was them at first. Listen, I'm just telling you, everybody that I'm just really, yeah. I hopefully maybe this year they'll do a little souvenir thing or something. They really had great ideas. This couple that went, they gave the great reviews of this cruise, but they also gave the review to show what was good and what wasn't and everything like that. So very interesting. And they were people who cruise all the time. So it was very interesting. So yeah, so I'm excited to see what it's going to be like for me. I don't know. We're going to see. I think I think that I'm going to enjoy myself. I do. I really do. I'm going to have fun. I'm going to have fun. Have friends on the cruise. I have somebody I'm roommating with who I like, and I think it'll be a good time. Even though I'm a girl who's used to being I'm a loner really sometimes, but I think this is going to be fun, to room. My friend goes, don't be upgrading at the last minute. Because she knows how I'm like. But sometimes I'm gonna like to be by myself. But this I think is fun because it's a Maxwell friend, and she's really cool. I've gotten to know her a lot, so I'm so excited about it. Now I did think about a meet and greet on the cruise, but shit, shit, hell no. Y'all should have saw how much that meet and greet was. That meet and greet on the cruise is like 5 of my meet and greets. I ain't even had 5. It's 4 months plus some. Plus I can do 4 months. Hell to the hell no to the no hell to the no hell no. Unless I win like I win the lottery or something. Hell, I can man. Ain't nobody doing that. I mean, I think it's like if you get a family room or something like that. I mean, does the whole family? If you get a family room, does the whole family get to meet them? Like, what the fuck is it like? What kind of shit is it? I mean, if you get a room, is everybody in that room gonna go get to do the meet and greet? That shit was high. I was like, oh my god, the cruise is high. Okay. Yeah, but I understand it's got a lot of great artists, but it's still high. But lots of good art. I'm excited for this because it's a lot of my favorite artists. Okay, so I'm happy. I'm happy to go. But yeah, I'm not. Man, I don't know how much was like the meet and greet for Maxwell at the on the cruise. Like you have to have like a family, like a big time room or something like that. It's crazy, man. I was like, who the hell's doing that? Now I might do it. Listen, like I said, if I was just like out here splurging, yeah, I might. But shit, I'm like, oh, know about that. I got shit coming up. I can't. That's crazy. It's crazy. It was crazy. Crazy prices. But yeah, so that's it. That's my talk about the cruise. That's my next exciting venture. Uh, coming up, and it's coming fast. Okay, it's coming fast, and y'all write me and tell me what y'all think I need to do on cruise. Everybody give me advice. Y'all give me y'all advice. Okay. All right. So yeah, everybody's been saying, hey, this is what you do, this is what you don't, this is what you're not, blah, 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 blah. So I'm excited. I was like, okay. I've been getting all kinds of things. I have friends who are now mad at me. Friends who are saying to me, why didn't you tell us you was going on? No, just a year ago. See, just a couple of years ago, I was getting interventions. People like was giving me interventions. Talking about we gotta stop the Maxwell madness. But then when I say, okay, I'm gonna stop the madness, I'm gonna go find me my tribe. Okay, yeah, I will not ask you anymore. So what I started doing was going by myself and getting Maxwell friends, and now they're like, wait a minute, you're going on a cruise? Why you didn't tell us you was going on? We could have went. One of us could have. I said no. I don't want to hear it. I'm gone. I've already made my. I'm already gone. What? You've been doing this a lot, so they're mad now. But listen, when I was asking, it was, oh my god, this is Maxwell. So now they're not invited and they're mad. This is crazy. This is how you have crazy friends, okay? You got to just how you have to do people. Ignore them, and then they'll want to come. So that's crazy. So that's been my little life lately. But excited about the Urban Hang Suite cruise. I can't wait. I can't wait to see. It's fun. It should be fun. I'm very excited. Okay. Except here's my one complaint though. Like I like there's no information, there's no hype about it going up to it. Like nobody's sending me out emails and are telling me like what are y'all gonna do? Like they like people were telling me their nights, theme nights and stuff. Like, so you're not gonna tell me the theme night until like the month of the show of the cruise? Like what the fuck is this? I'm a Virgo moon, okay? I like organization. Like, I like to know these things ahead of time, 3 or 4 months, so I can prepare. Like I'm already prepared. I've got already probably 15 to 20 outfits. You know what I'm saying? Like I already know like what I'm gonna be doing, even though I'm losing weight. I still kind of know where I'm walking in. I'm like kind of where I'm walking at. Oh my God, I don't know what this world. Okay, and then some of you have asked me about my Maxwell meet and greet picture, my last one. Why haven't you guys seen it? You did see it. If you watch my birthday little flick, I gave a little birthday thing on some of my social media, and it was real fast. And you saw it really fast. Why? Because I did not like that one either. No, I hated it. I was like, okay, I'm done. I get it. You know what? I just realized. I just determined I have to get what it is right now with me is I think I'm seeing everything bigger because I feel like I need to be at like a weight that I'm not feeling really good. I'm like not feeling good about it, and so I was like, ugh. I don't like this picture. And the camera adds more to you, right? So I'm like, ooh. And, I like to dress sexy, even if I'm big, because I believe in myself. I like there's certain parts of my body I like. I like my hips, I like my booty, I like my butt. I mean, I like my booty, I like my tits. Certain parts I play up, right? But yeah, but I didn't like it on camera. I just didn't like the picture. I don't know what it is with Maxwell and meet and greets in me. I feel like I only had one good meet and greet picture. That was St. Louis. Maybe because I was close to home. No, because when I was at home, it sucked. I don't know what it is. I guess the first one was okay, but it was plastic in between us. So yeah. Then I just the meet and greets. The meet and greet pictures. You know what? And I know my friends are always shocked because they're always going, bitch, you like to take pictures all the time. What the hell's going on? I'm like, but I don't take those. So you get into a certain, I don't set it up. And so I don't see like how that's going to come out, or, you know what I'm saying? It's something about the Maxwell meet and greet pictures. They always are terrible for me. Only had one good one. Okay, one good one. Now I have been considering should I go to New Edition and do a meet and greet for New Edition. Now, shit, it's worth. I haven't paid that much for New Edition. Okay, it's worth it. It's 5 of them. Shit. So I've been thinking about that, but I don't know. But yeah, Max. No, my pictures have been bad. So that's why I'm like, why would I even pay for a meet and greet on the boat on a cruise? Why? So it could just be a bad picture on the cruise. Oh God, no more. No more. I thought my friends were like, oh, so we're not getting no t-shirts or cups or nothing. I'm like, nah, because I really don't like the pictures. They're like, what? No, you don't get no t-shirts or cups this year. I hated both pictures. I hated Kansas City picture. I hated I hated where was I at? I hated Vegas picture. So you are fine. But I wish he would have called. Like there was a moment, I had a moment with Maxwell where he's saying something to me, la 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 la. That's all I remember. La la. All I kept saying here was la la la. I wish I would have got that on tape instead. But got that as a memory instead. But the pictures, and then I just got my VIP. They send you the VIP like if you do a meet and greets before, they like some for Maxwell, they send you a T-shirt, or autograph picture. I don't know. Is that an autograph? It's like, or is that initials? I don't know. I can't tell what it is. Is that how he sells his autograph? It feels like a half an autograph. So you see, they give to you like this nice picture. It's like kind of a half an autograph and stuff like that. And so I'm like, I already have that T-shirt. I already have that tote bag. So I decided I'm just gonna give it away because I already have it. Why? I mean, you're sending me the same shit. So I'm like for meet and greets. I think I'm meet and greeted out. I really am. I always told y'all I didn't like me. Y'all never believe me when I say I'm not gonna do a meet and greet again. And I can't say I'm not gonna do a meet and greet again. I'm not gonna say that because y'all don't believe me. But I don't know. It's just I have a friend that is a super Maxwell fan. She is a super. I said one day, God bless God. You know, I like to give her a meet and greet or something like that because she doesn't want to do a meet and greet. And I'm like, you should definitely do a meet and greet. You would love it. She would love it. She would really love it. I think it would be fun for her. So maybe one day you never know, they hit the lottery. But for now, no, yeah, like no, no, Mitch. I think I've done enough. I think my pictures are telling me, bitch, stop doing these meet and greets. And I also am like, I'm like sugar mama, sugar mama. I'm not a sugar mama. I wasn't put on this earth to be no sugar mama. I am all about hypergamy. I feel like I'm sprinkling on Maxwell. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm supposed to be getting sprinkled. I'm sprinkling on his ass, okay? Like I'm the sugar mama. That's not working. All right, you guys. All right, so guys, let's get to some of the news this week that we haven't been talking about. I don't even know what's going on. What's going on? I done put some stuff out there. Child, I don't know what I be putting up here. I don't know what I be putting out here. I just be putting stuff out. Some days I know what I'm putting out, some days I don't. But let me see what I can talk to y'all about. Okay. Candy and Todd. Child. Mama Joyce called this. Mama Joyce, back in the day, used to be adamant about Todd. Remember Mama Joyce? I thought Mama Joyce was going too far. I used to be actually defensive. Kind of like, calm down, Mama Joyce. I could understand what she was feeling. But I said, Mama Joyce, you got to calm down. I know that's your daughter, but Mama Joyce was not feeling Todd. Okay. She was mad about the whole Todd and Candy. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about Todd uh of Todd, who used to, and Candy, y'all know Candy from Escape, wrote Scrubs. Candy's a big songwriter in the industry. But she's not only that, she was in Escape. She's been on Real Housewives of Atlanta a number of years. Candy, you should go back right now. You should go back. That check gonna be huge. You should go back. But anyway, but and I'm hearing rumors that Nene's coming back. People are thinking if Nene's back, if y'all bring the whole crew back, Nene, Phaedra. Okay, I gotta have the whole crew. Nene, Phaedra, Kenya. It has to be Kenya. Kenya has to be there. Candy, give me Candy, okay, and Portia, and you gotta have Margot for like those shady moments to come in. Margot to come in here and there, to be she don't gotta hold a peach, but she gotta come in. That's I love me some Margot. But listen, y'all bring that crew back. I'll be back. I'll be watching Real Housewives. I'll be watching that shit. I will watch it, but I can't watch it without Nene. Nene is the Erica Kane, in my opinion, of reality talk shows. Okay, I mean, not of reality shows. Really, seriously, Nene's the guy girl. Nene made the Housewives franchise. Okay, that's the facts. And Nene made being on reality TV a thing. Nene just was herself, a girl, a home girl, country girl from Atlanta. Sometimes you like her, sometimes you didn't. Straightforward, everything. But listen, y'all gotta if y'all bring Nene back with all that smoke coming around. Oh my God, I would love. And you gotta have Phaedra. Oh my God. I think that would be the highest rated Housewives on all time. Y'all gotta pay them the money. But oh no, and definitely have Sheree. I can't bring Sheree too. Sheree gotta come. It gotta be all of them. It got all the shade with no bounds. Oh my God, that would be so good. They don't understand. Oh, I can just see the looks now. Oh my God, the looks from Phaedra, the looks from Kid with Candy's. Oh, just it'd be a hot mess. Okay, yes, I would watch that. I would indulge in the toxicity. Okay, but Todd, this is from the neighborhood talks. It's saying Todd Tucker says he wants primary custody in the divorce battle with Candy. Damn, Candy. And you know what everybody's been saying? Todd waited to the 10-year mark. Because you know, a lot of people say it's easier to break prenups after the 10-year mark, depending on how tight they are, right? Like, you know, if you put in 10 years with a motherfucker, though, a prenup kind of should be broken. Even though I don't like men breaking them. But I understand if you put in, because what wives do is different. But if you put in 10 years, yeah. But Todd is going for the gusto, they saying. Oh my God, this is not good. Poor kid. Oh man. And y'all, I don't know what to say. But are we all, is any of us surprised by this? Is anybody surprised that Todd wants this? I'm not surprised. It said Todd Tucker, this is from Neighborhood Talks. It said Todd Tucker is scheming again. According to these new divorce filings, Todd told the court he wants primary custody of his and Candy's two kids because her nonstop work. But you know why that is? Money. So he can get money from her because if he has full custody. And the nerve of Todd, you've been benefiting off of her work. See, this is poor Candy. It says keeps her out for the state of the state for months at a time. He says the kids have been living with him in Georgia and that he's been the main parent handling everything while she chases her bags. Wow, that he's going to ask for, that he's benefited off the nerve. But that's not all. Todd also claimed he was pressured into signing the prenup right before the wedding. Oh, boo. According to him, the agreement was handed to him without his own legal team present, even though Candy's lawyers had already been in talks with his. He says he signed it at the last minute with no chance of a real review, which now has him questioning if the prenup is even enforceable. Wow. Ladies, I'm going to say most of the time, if you are a super wealthy woman, not all the time, but a lot of the time, it will be hard for you with a man that has less. It will be, because men are not wired in a certain way. You know, it's a difference if you make the money when you're with somebody. If the person had people talk about Tabitha, I forget the lady Tabitha who does the Target stuff and everything, but her husband used to be the breadwinner. He was the guy, okay, but Tabitha came up and made a lot of money, and I'm sure that too has its things, but that's different to me because he knows that to me that's his investment. Tabitha ain't just Tabitha by herself. His investment, a lot of years, for several years, his money was going up into Tabitha. You know what I'm saying? In the Tabitha before y'all knew who she was and everything like that. So that a man can still feel distinct because still feels distinguished because that's not just his wife's business, but that's his investment too because he was the guy who was the breadwinner and stuff like that. It still probably has its challenges, but probably not as much as somebody like when a woman tries to go get a man with a less and you try to make him feel like, oh, like you're still the guy, you're that man. You know what I'm saying? You're the man. You're the man. And I don't know if men can ever feel like it. There are some men who can, I'm sure, but I am not sure if men can ever feel that feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like that feeling of that this is mine and I didn't get this because of her. Even if it's true, you know, it's such a hard thing. I don't know. Like, I can't. Did we not all call it though? Todd, as you know, was the cameraman for Real Housewives of Atlanta. Okay. He was one of the cameramen allegedly on there, right? And Candy meets him and they start having this relationship. He comes onto reality TV. Everybody's side eyeing it from the get go. And then we not only talk about Candy just and Todd in their marriage, and like, you know, with the side eyeing of the upside down financials, but then let's talk about and people say, well, men, what about men? Men are known in societies as providers. Okay, so men can pluck women out of obscurity, okay, and feel good. You know what I'm saying? It's a different story, all right. But Candy met Todd on that reality TV show. A lot of people from the beginning thought it was a hustle. A lot of people did not believe in Todd from the get go. Okay, then to make craziness more, everybody knows Todd and Candy kind of had, you know, one of those open relationships. Well, it wasn't open. They just had threesomes together. Like it was cheating if you didn't have threesomes. And there's rumors right now, alleged rumors that Candy now has a girlfriend from those threesomes. Oh my God. So I tell people all the time, threesomes is bullshit. First of all, listen, I don't believe in. Ain't nobody need no threesome when it's me. I ain't for that. I'm not. You know, really, I want all the attention. I want all the. I want everything. I'm greedy. I'm not greedy, but I'm greedy when it comes to the person I'm with. I don't want to be sharing and swapping and shit. Plus, I'm funny about swapping. You know, I always said that about orgies. We're like, it was like freak offs and shit. Like, how y'all doing freak? Like Diddy, like they were saying Diddy was washing his hands and stuff. We're gonna get to that in a minute. And I said, but he was doing freak offs. Like, you know, like freak offs in some senses. Like, you know, I see the sexual height of people doing that, but I would just be grossed out alone from the swapping of different liquids and I don't know you. Like it's just I don't know how people do the orgy thing. So let alone trying to do some threesome. I'm a Scorpio. Well, there's some Scorpios who do threesomes. I mean, there's Scorpio. If a Scorpio does a three, can I just say this? Most Scorpios are very possessive, and there's one for everything that's very different. I mean, you know what I'm saying? There's one Scorpio that's very different, but for the most part, in my personal opinion, if you ever put a Scorpio in that kind of position and they agree to it, watch them, okay? Because they're probably testing you and think you don't like them that much, and they're getting ready to turn cold on you. They're gonna go like look at Chris, like the rumors were about Kris Kardashian years ago. People said that Kris them were having when she was married to Robert Kardashian, they would have a lot. There was alleged rumors that they were swingers. Okay, if that Scorpio felt like he had put her in a compromised position, listen, Scorpios is dangerous. Scorpios will start playing you. They'll start being like, I say, you want to have threesome. That's what you want to do. You don't really I ain't enough for you. We start perceiving what you really try to say to us. You might not be really saying that to us, but to us, you saying that to us, okay? And it's a test. So, and so I think, and then they say she went wild, right? She went crazy. So I think that when you put up for like our sign and something like that, we will just not take you seriously after that. And if we do that with you freely or something like that, we probably don't like you that much. Because Scorpios, when we become obsessed and we like something, we want it by ourselves. I mean, we ain't trying to hold you in no cage or nothing, but we want that to be just ours. We don't want to know. We value like exclusivity. You know what, you be going all around town dropping dick out? It ain't exclusive. We like exclusivity. Okay, so yeah, so that was interesting. I'm not surprised this has happened today. I don't think threesomes are good for any type of marriage or relationship. That's just the facts. I just don't think so. Yeah, don't do them. Don't do them. Don't do them. You might invite. You don't know what you're gonna invite up in there. Okay, so yeah, so not surprised on this one, y'all. Okay, all right. 50 Cent out here, man, with this docu-series. I don't like it. I don't like what you, why are you doing this? He's such a petty cancer. Like, you're petty, like, for no reason. There's just a lot of pettiness going on with 50. Like, uh why are you wanting to do that? I'm quite not sure why he's wanting to do this to Diddy. Okay, but he's put out this thing for Diddy. This is from my neighborhood talks too. It says this morning he went on GMA to discuss his new Diddy docuseries. So let's take a look at it. I mean, this to me is really bad. I don't really like this. I don't like people doing people like this when they dance. But you know, yeah.
Need some hand sanitizer. Hold on. I got. I've been out in the streets amongst the people. Yeah, I gotta take a bath. Like the amount of people that actually I'm coming in contact with. Like that's what I have to do. You know what I'm saying? Oh. It's like 150 hugs.
You're a public person as well, and there was one instance in Harlem, and his reaction when those people
went away.
Got in
the car and said, I feel like I need to wash, like I'm dirt. That was it should show you his character.
Was that the reason for including it?
Yeah, I mean, and what's the odds that you would do that in front of the camera? Like that's one of the moments where he forgot he was on tape.
Exclusive video also shows Combs in Harlem greeting fans.
I'm gonna wear. Long as you wear, be with it. I'll accept it. I need some hand sanitizer. Hold on. I got. I've been out in the streets amongst the people. Yeah, I gotta take a bath. Like the amount of people that.
Okay, I see nothing wrong with what Diddy said, and it does not show what kind of person he is. When you are a celebrity and you're dealing with people, I know Max would probably be taking a shower at the meet and greet. Shit, I would. You hugging all kind of people. First of all, it's spirits. People be spirit. You don't know who you touching. People touching you and shit. You don't know like what's people and people's intentions. So listen, let me just say this to celebrities too. Just say this for anybody. I don't know if I got nobody celebrity, nothing like that listening, but just anybody for your own sake. People, period. The Bible says, don't lay sudden hands on nobody. Like, you know, be careful who lays hands on you, even in praying for you, everything, because people carry spirits with them, and people carry ill intentions sometimes when they wanted to touch on you and stuff. Even celebrities, I don't listen. That's why I say the celebrities sometimes have such a hard time, right? I mean, I always tell people, remember I talked about last week, about a few weeks ago, about Jesus, and I don't know if y'all was listening to the show. Y'all know how I love to tell Bible stories, okay? But Jesus walking in the crowd, and the woman with the issue of blood touches Jesus, and Jesus says, "Who touched me?" And it was throngs of people trying to touch Jesus, and blah blah blah. Everybody was trying to come at Jesus, but Jesus felt energy go out from him, right? And then because somebody's touched him in a specific way to get something from him, to get a healing from him, to get something from him, so he felt that energy go out. Same thing can work in the opposite way, that people can come into your presence who are witches, who mean ill, who mean not so good, touch you. Yeah, it's so nice to meet you. Seduce you, put spirits on you by a touch. Okay. Now you can guard yourself and protect yourself. I believe if you prayed up and everything, can't nobody they can touch you all day. You can touch all day, boo. You know what I'm saying? But this is not surprising. Often people who are with large crowds, even you seen this in the Bible with Jesus, they would often go away to be by themselves, because that is a lot of energy coming out of somebody. What Diddy said was not bad. He's right. He's like, I've been touching on people all day. I need to go take a shower. He done met all kind of people. He done met, and it's not trying to be funny. It don't mean he think the people dirty. He mean he understand. He coming into contact with people, all kinds of germs. People wiping their face. People wiping their nose. It's all kind of shit to be going on. Okay. I mean, really, seriously. I be looking at, I observe, and since I've been doing a Maxwell meet and greets, I watch who like comes in the room. I be like, damn, he a G to be dealing with some of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he gotta sit there and take the picture and be like, blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? That is a interesting like thing. I wouldn't blame him if he said, if I all of a sudden said. So when my fave afterwards, time I gotta take a shower because I done touched all these people. Yes, I'd be like, do so. That's nothing bad. When did he think that was gonna be bad by that? Why are you coming after Diddy like this? The man is in jail. Okay, he's in jail possibly maybe for a couple of years, maybe 4 years at the most. Leave Diddy alone. Diddy's minding his own business. And to me, people like this, I'm wondering like, are you so blind to the idea of one day you could fall? And I think what he thinks is, oh, I can take it. I've been shot 9 times. I can take this and that. I can do anything. Maybe so. But maybe the thing that you don't see coming, the kind of torture that you can't imagine coming, might come your way. So to me, it's like, why do all this? What are you doing? Because he was with that girl you was with. Like, that's crazy. Y'all swap people all the time. I mean, she obviously allegedly seemed like allegedly she was hoeing out in these streets. Okay, you gotta be mad at her. Yeah. I watched this show on Fatal Attraction last night. Yeah. Okay, let me tell y'all about a sidebar. So on Fatal Attraction last night, this woman got mad at her boyfriend. Apparently he had a side girlfriend and he really liked this girl. He was about to leave his girl for this woman, but he was, they texting each other. Yes, I can't wait to be together. Don't text nobody shit. That's why I say have a conversation in person. Don't be texting no shit. Y'all be texting this shit. Oh wow. Okay, I don't know. But anyway, he was texting back and forth, I can't wait to leave her. We're gonna be together, blah, 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 blah. So his little young sister, who's 16 or 17, is down visiting for the summer, right? And she tells his girlfriend about this other chick that she found out about it and everything. So the girlfriend, while he sleeps, goes and gets his phone and starts reading all these texts he has from her and stuff like that. And so meanwhile, she's outside, she's mad, she's steaming, and she's like, okay, I'm gonna text this bitch, I'm gonna act like I'm him and have her come down here. And when she comes down here, I'm gonna bust her ass. You know what I'm saying? So she texts her, and the little sister's out there like, yeah, we're gonna get it. Let me tell you about these two dummies, okay? And they should be called dummies. And if I was the judge had mercy on them. But if I was a judge, you would have got first degree charges for me. Okay. Now your ass would have got first degree charges because it was premeditated and you dumb. I like because you're dumb. When you commit dumb crimes, when the crimes ain't even thought, there's some crimes where I be looking at people and be like, well, see, I can see how you can get in that. I can see how you can do some stupid, you know what I'm saying? I can see how somebody do something to your family member, something like that. I can see, you're like, oh, okay. If you not a dummy, but a thorough planner, and just a little thing got you caught, so I'm not for crime, but I can see, you know what I'm saying? But this was just such a dummy. She was so dumb, I would have gave her time for being dumb. Okay? I couldn't be no judge. Like, you come to my courtroom, I'd be like, what? But here, so this girl, let me tell you what she does. She gets the girl comes down there, a little skinny thing, okay? Beating her ass, okay? Beating her ass. She started beating the girl, don't even know why she beating her up. The girl like, damn, what's going on here? She coming to meet the dude because she thinks the dude wants him to meet her because he's saying, hey, I'm leaving now. You need to come get me and everything. She's coming to meet him because they live in the same complex. And the girl, and she got a man too, right? So she beating her, and the other this she says to her little minor age sister-in-law, Well, not her sister, not her wife, his wife. It's his girlfriend, her brother's, her boyfriend's sister. You want some of this? Beating up this girl. And the little sister, she little and dumb. Yeah. And she jumped and kicked the girl and all this stuff and everything, blah, blah, blah. Now, meanwhile, let me tell you what these dumb bras did, okay? The little 16-year-old taped the whole fucking thing. I said, no better for your ass. Thank God for dummies. She taped the whole thing. Okay. Now let me tell you how the story goes. So when they come, they go to the police. The girl, the girl stumbles back to her apartment, goes in her apartment. She comes out. They show the video. You can see she's sick. Something's happening. So finally, she goes to the hospital. She's in the hospital. The police call her up. No, the nurses call because the nurses is like, this is crazy. Somebody's trying to attack this girl and everything. So the nurses is even calling 911, like, we got to attack. Somebody just attacked here and all this stuff. But the girl, when the police call her and talk to her, she's like, no, I don't want to press charges. I think it was mistaken identity. I think she knew exactly what it was about. But she just was like, I don't know why they would do this, blah, 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 blah. And on the phone, when she's talking to the officer, she's kind of coughing, right? As soon as she gets off the phone, the officer was like, well, if you don't want to press charges, have a great day. And I hope you get better or something like that. Soon as she hang up from the phone, this girl's injuries, the doctors don't realize that she's bleeding from the inside. Her injuries are like bad, like because she's a little skinny thing, right? And so they have to rush her to another hospital, but she dies in the rush. Now, you little idiots, so the police already had been out, the police already been out to their house, okay, and talked to them and said, hey, was y'all in a fight earlier today with another girl? Yeah, she came by here. That's why we was fighting her, because she came up in here and all this stuff, lying, right? And so the police like, well, she don't want to press charges, blah, blah, blah. But when they find out she died from them charges, they come again and knock on the door. Boop, boop, this time, come get your asses, okay? Well, she succumbed to her injuries. So they bring both of them in, including the little 16-year-old. The little 16-year-old don't know what the hell is happening. She laughing all through the interview. She act like a little sociopath. And I told her what happened, and stuff like that. She got on him. She came down. She was beating her up. Just sound like a little idiot, telling all the business. The other girl asked for a lawyer, smartly enough to do, okay? But the little 16-year-old in there telling everything, okay? And when they got the 16-year-old's phone, that's when they found the video of the whole incident. And guess what the dummies taped? The dummies taped them texting the girl, trying to trick the girl, pretending to be the girl's, pretending to be the man, and texting the girl to lure her over there. They taped it. These little dummies, I would have gave them time just for that. I said, I'm going to give you time just for being dumb. This is my courtroom. You know what? Out of all of this, I'm going to tell you the sad part of it is that this man's getting ready to get another woman. He probably got another woman right now. While you're going to be in jail, because you're going to be in jail. I'm going to make sure of that. First of all, I'm going to give you just the first degree because, it was senseless. You could have went in there and beat his ass. You could have went in their bedroom and beat his ass if you was a man. If you had to beat somebody up, you could have beat your man up, but you didn't. You lured a girl out there and you beat her up for no reason. And because you videotaped it, I'm going to add another 40 years just for being dumb. Well, because I want you to sit in jail and think about it. I want you to think it through. By the time you come out of this jail, you're going to have a lot of wisdom. Or dead. Okay? I don't understand. The judge, they ended up making a plea deal. They got 20 years apiece. Okay? I would have gave them bitches 50 years. Okay? Because they so dumb. Okay? Dumb. It is dumb. Ladies. I don't care if it's Denzel. I don't care if it's Lenny Kravitz. Shit, I don't care if it's Maxwell. I don't care ain't nobody fight. Don't be fighting nobody. If you mad at another girl, listen, be mad at him. Ain't nobody fight. Why would you go beat up a girl? Now they got a murder charge. They got, and here's the thing. This is the funny part. The dude didn't know what had happened. And so when they came, he only way he found out is because they tried to steal the girl's phone. Now this is funny. They tried to steal the girl's phone. They got mad, and the girl came beating on the door after she got beat up, saying, "Give me my phone." And the dude's like, "What's she doing here?" And the dude said, "Give me her phone." And he was fighting the chicks trying to get the phone. So he gets the phone back and hands her phone. He's like, "Go home," or whatever. He did not realize how bad she was, right? Listen to this. So he tells the police officers, "I was asleep. I didn't know none of this was going on. I didn't blah, 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 blah." And the police officers want to make sure and stuff like that. And so, listen, when they tell him she is dead, this man breaks down. He's like about to fall out. This man is in love with that woman. He is so distraught. She done just got her ass a sentencing, a murder charge for a man that's breaking down over another woman. Child, you bet you done killed this woman. And this man is breaking down, not because you going to jail. Oh, she's being, why she's so stupid. It was just a hookup. You know, he didn't say, no, he was like, no, oh my God, I love her. It was sad to see. It was, and the family, all her family said he did love her and she loved him and everything. And because she was with somebody else too, but she about to leave for somebody else. She about to leave her man. Her man went right. But listen, I'm trying to tell you, listen, the sad part of it was you got a whole charge. You got 20 years up in jail. 20 years. You got that little 17-year-old girl, 20 years. And they put a robbery charge on. I think they gave her extra 10 because they put a robbery charge for taking that phone. Ignoramuses. Dum-dums. I don't know why I shared that story. I just saw it last night on the ID channel. I was like, what the hell? What the hell is these dummies doing out here? Like fighting over men like that. Like the man going on about his business. He probably remarried and everything by now. But the sad part is, and they were saying, well, the sad part is, you know, him sneaking around is what got this whole thing. No, listen, yes, sneaking around is bad, but them being dummies is what got them there. I mean, he got his little sister in jail. I said, no, that little mofo was on her way to jail anyway. The way she was laughing at in the thing. They probably saved somebody's life putting her. They didn't get to save her life, but they probably saved somebody else's life. You know what I'm saying? It's some dum-dums out here. It's some dum-dums. And ladies, be careful with these men, okay? Because it's some women out here that is like Looney Tunes who don't understand that when you kill somebody, all he gonna do is go get somebody else while you in jail. Dummy. Okay. I couldn't believe that. It was just horrible to see. Okay. Let's move on to the next one. Y'all, that was just crazy. And 50 Cent needs to quit. That's just crazy. Okay. Okay. So this young lady, I saw a thing the other day. And this young lady was talking about dating has a big girl, okay? And I'm getting a lot of things from the Neighborhood Talks. They've been having a lot of interesting stuff on the Neighborhood Talk on Instagram, okay? They have a lot of fun stuff. But this was from I think it's TST Podcast or JST Us Podcast, okay? It's a girl talking about, she's talking about, and this fair use for all the videos and everything I use and stuff like this is teaching moments. I'm trying to use this, you know, y'all know what I'm saying. Allegedly, but everything allegedly. All right, so okay, but this is a girl. She's talking about let's talk about pseudo positivity because y'all not being honest with y'all friends, or are you? And she's talking about being big, how being big has made it hard for her to date. Okay, so let's listen to what she's got to say here. And let me pull this up. I hope y'all can hear because I don't think y'all heard my last one.
Because of my size. They always come through talking about, no, it's not because of that. No, you're a good person. No, somebody will love you. No, let me tell you, the world is driven by sight. You get me? with all these different podcasts, all this stuff that's going on, they make it seem like it's bad to be around somebody that's bigger. Like big people don't care about themselves. They don't care about their hygiene. They make it seem horrible. So a man doesn't want to be seen walking around with a bigger woman because of that image. So when I tell my friends that, they always try to dumb it down. I want somebody to be like, you know what, friend? You fucking right. And you probably should get in the gym and let me help you and let me be with you. You know, fuck these
But
niggas.
why do you need
it.
validation from a friend if you know this is how you feel inside for
See,
yourself?
because I be working out, but sometimes you need a little extra push. Sometimes you need a little extra motivation. Sometimes you just want the truth. Damn.
Amber, get in the fucking gym.
There we go. Thank you, friend. Can you say you'll come with me?
I'll come with you.
There we go.
I will come. You want to go?
I'm serious. I'm gonna lie to you. When I see a woman that's a bigger woman and she's with a man, the man is not giving what's supposed to give. Why is it every time that I tell a friend, know that I'm single because of my size, they always come?
That's not true. Can I just, where are these women getting this shit from? Yeah, every big woman I know got, and some of the men are giving. Okay, I wish I could tell y'all. I know the manosphere out here say you ain't gonna get a high value man. That's a lie. I'm telling you, it's a lot of big happy women living in hypergamy. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Every big girl I see got a man. It's the little skinny girls I be seeing, the real pretty, like got it going on. And I'll be like, how the fuck you ain't got a man? Like, and that men might be out here saying, well, I can see you men here in 5 and 6s and stuff like that. No, big girls big girls who believe in themselves. Plus size girls who believe in their fucking self ain't nothing more high maintenance than a plus size motherfucker that believe in herself. Oh no, you ain't seen shit. Listen, I've seen plus size girl, but that's about that life. Okay, let me just say this. Okay, yes, being big, I do believe men are visual, and it depends on what kind of man you want. I mean, what are you aiming like if you're aiming for Denzel, yeah, lose some weight. You know what I'm saying? Denzel married, but I'm just using him for example. Okay, Lenny. If you're aiming for Lenny, lose some weight. You're aiming for Maxwell. Maxwell dating nothing but little. No, wait a minute. I was about to say Maxwell dating nothing but little skinny girls. Most of the girls I done seen Maxwell skinny. I only saw him with one plus size model. It was a plus size. Them plus size models in where they at? Where them girls at? Them plus size damn models in most of them don't be really plus size. They be like size 12, 10, 12. That's not, men think that's plus size. That's not plus size, okay? 10 or 12, maybe shit. You know how I looked when I was a size 10 and 12. Okay. Listen, if you're aiming for that type of guy and you see he has a certain type of, you're gonna be in a public all the time and stuff like that, and even those men privately, like Usher. Remember what happened allegedly with Usher? Okay, I'm gonna shut up. All I'm saying, listen, it just depends on your personality too. Some of y'all got bad personalities. Y'all can't get no men. I'm not saying this is with this young lady, but sometimes it's just you just suck as a person. People don't like you. And so that's why you ain't got no man. Ain't because you big. It's a lot of skinny girls who got shape, built up, look good as hell, can't get no man. Okay? I've met dudes. I be good friends with dudes. Dudes be telling me she got just too much attitude. Blah 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 blah. Blah. You know, so it can. I would say what I would tell my friend is it depends on what we're talking. I've had friends where we've had conversations, okay, where, and I always believe it's okay. I believe it's important for a woman to stay healthy, keep themselves healthy, keep themselves looking good. You can't be perfection, but you can. I mean, you can if you like, but to keep yourself being your best self, right? You know, because it shows on your thing. And also, sometimes here's what I'll say too, sometimes with what's going on with a lot of Black women, plus size women and everything. Can I say this? I'm going to say a very powerful sidebar. And I was talking to a friend about this week. And my friend said, bitch, expand. Because when we were talking, we were talking about why women tend to be sometimes, because to me, I remember hearing it wasn't Brene Brown, but it was another lady, I forget who it was, and she was talking about how that our lives, how we look, or how things are begins to show in our health and in our life. Like, oh, family good, perfect, money perfect, feels like, and it begins, those lies begin to show on us, because women sometimes are not so honest about things they're going through. And that's white women too, right? Black women especially, because black women carry such heavy, black American women specifically carry such heavy burdens in America. Um, in terms of lifestyle, living, who they are, um, racism, family history. When you're coming from a family history where your family historically, you come from slaves in America, in the American experience. And in America, you come through that lineage that's like 500 to 600 years of lineage, and it's been a tough one for a lot of people. Even if you're talented 10th, it's been not easy, right? And Black women take on so many things that I think that our bodies, sometimes we're not in where we should be. Your body begins to tell it. Your body, your health, sometimes your body can't take the lifestyle you're in. Some of you bitches are supposed to be hypergamous. Some of you are supposed to be with a builder. Some of you are supposed to be this. Some of you are supposed to be that. It's really finding out who you are and what the life you're built for. But when we're in lifestyles or things that we're not built for, or things that we're not supposed to be in, I'm not saying this is everybody. I'm not saying this for everybody. But when you're doing something outside of your calling, some outside of your thing and stuff like that, you will start to take on, you will do things to get through it, and your body will suffer because of it, whether it's smoking, drinking, eating. And not to mention that our foods have changed in the last year. They've targeted, I believe, Black American foods that Black Americans like. Years ago, you could eat certain things and you wouldn't find, you still, Black women were very shapely and stuff. Now today it's different, because the foods are shooting up chicken with different stuff. They're shooting up different foods with different things, traditional foods that weren't that healthy in the first place, but now they become really unhealthy, that Black people tend to lean towards, particularly Black Americans. So we were talking about this, how sometimes the lifestyles, you're in lifestyles and things that you should not be in. So I don't say it's just going to the gym. I say it's working out in your spirit, man, who you are and where you're supposed to be. To me, when your spirit man starts to straighten out, everything starts to move. Everything starts to move in the way that you're supposed to move, in the way you're supposed to be, who your being is supposed to be. That don't mean you won't go through fat spells and you won't go through fat time. You know what I'm saying? But it's just, you just begin to move in a different way. And I always tell women, what are you gunning for? I mean, that's the straight up truth. I can't lie to you. If you're sitting up here trying to go in for some sort, I mean, some of y'all be trying to go. I mean, if you talking about you can't find a man, you're looking for like certain types of men, rappers and all that stuff. Because a lot of people tend to pick these guys because they tend to be the cream of the crop in Black community. They look like they're the cream of the crop, but there's doctors, lawyers, all kinds of people. Okay, or if you're going for executives and stuff like that, there may be a certain look you need to have. You know what I'm saying? There may be a certain way you need to take care of yourself. But I've seen plenty of big women. I've seen plenty of Black women who are plus size, who are executives and who are married to executives. But I'm just saying that if you're in a lifestyle that requires you, like if you're shooting like for certain people, like I had a certain person ask me about this. Okay, this is a certain person who asked me about a particular person they was trying to go for. It was a celebrity. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Some people be coming to me talking, asking me my advice on stuff, okay? And they ask me what they should do. I said, do you really want the truth? And why they think I would know? Because, I don't know, because I think people think I have a certain amount of wisdom. And, I'm like, I don't look like I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I don't look like that, those person types, right? But this person was asking me, how would you go about it? And I said, well, the first thing is to understand who are you who are you. I mean, I was like, who are you talking about? Who is the person? I mean, what do you see them traditionally? I don't know what are you seeing them traditionally with? And are they nice? Are they even kind? I was studying them for a while to see, because you don't want no bitch ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of these women be mad, be going for these, y'all be going for these men y'all think is hot, or executives and stuff like that. And some of them is bitch asses. They arrogant. And I'm not talking about people who sure themselves and confident. I'm talking about arrogant. They insecure, some of the most insecure people on earth and stuff like that. So you want to know what a person's pedigree, what a person's working with, right? You know what I'm saying? You want to know who they are as a person, first of all. It could be a woman beater, it could be anything. You know what I'm saying? So, but after we discussed the preliminaries of that, I just told her the real truth. I said, first off, like, you gotta change your. You ain't gotta have a lot of money, but you need to change your dress. If that's what you shoot for, you know what I'm saying? That's what you shoot for. I mean, just however the fucking way you want to dress. But you really, first of all, get things that compliment you, your personality, who you are, and what you are. I used to meet girls like this all the time, though, back in the day. Okay. When there was a particular situation I was in back in the day, and I knew this athlete, and there were women always doing these doing these type of things. You know what I'm saying? And what I learned from real gold diggers is that nothing is an accident. I hate to tell you, being this, well, you high value being shit. These women, they're not accidental. They're very intentional. Okay, I said be very intentional. I don't know what you're trying to do, but you need to be very intentional, and you need to be who you don't got to be. I mean, I don't know. Nobody. You have to be very intentional with those types, because you're not going to meet those types just anywhere. So it's about how you want to present yourself. How if that's the type of man you going after. Remember, he might be in public. You might have to change your form of how you handle yourself, how you talk, your friendships, and your value system. What does that look like for you to date that type of person? How hard would it be for you? You can't be just saying, he fine, I want to be with him, I like him, he look good on that stage and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like okay, but okay, do you understand what that lifestyle come with? Because it come with a lot of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It come with a lot of good stuff, but it come with a lot of fucking perks, but a lot of fucking bullshit, right? So can you handle if you in the room with 5 women he done slept with? You know what I'm saying? Because they living in a wild lifestyle. And this particular one she was talking about was kind of wild. I was like, girl, you know what I'm saying? Are you sure? Yeah, you don't just want no one night stand. Shit, you sure you want to? But I told her, do not. I said, you always have to carry yourself as a lady. But she thought that my advice was too hard. So I was like, what the fuck? You ain't gonna get him. My personal opinion is because you saw there's a certain type, you might get a one night. I just feel like it depends on what you're going for. You have to become what you're going for. I don't know what that looks like. I don't know what you're going for. When I know, that's why I tell women, if there's a certain thing, what would you feel comfortable with in that lifestyle? That this particular person that came to me about a celebrity, they were not dating a celebrity. This particular person they were trying to date, and they only came to me because I'm honest, not because I know nothing or something like that, but just I'm honest about what I perceive and see. You know what I'm saying? You can't date this person if you ain't got your weight right. You can't date this person if you ain't got your clothes right. This motherfucker's like fashion, just stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? What is it going to catch their eye? Are they a mind person? Are they see? So I say the same thing for big girls. Like when you're worried about, sometimes it's not even got nothing to do with your weight. I really hate to tell you that. Sometimes men are attracted to various things and it don't have nothing to do with your weight. But men do like are visual and they will do like women to take care of themselves. Okay. But I will say this. Okay, I thought being plus size has never stopped people from I've never had a problem. I mean, did it slow a little bit more? I felt people were more intimidated by me when I was smaller. I would just see people staring. I remember I had people. When I was small, I had men where I used to work at. They would send flowers to where I work. It would be. I would sometimes be scared of that because I'd be like, "What the fuck? Who's watching me and just sending me a fucking flower talking about secret admirer and stuff?" I had that happen like 3-4 times. Or men who would just come up and just stare at me at where I was. It was weird. Okay, but as a plus size person, I feel like men are always they're very approach even with my wedding ring. People still men still approach. I don't know. Maybe it's because certain men think big girls are more apt to be down to earth. I don't know what that is about. That's weird. But like I said, I've never seen a big girl, and these are nice looking men. These are not bad looking men. I've never seen a big girl without a man. Not too many of them. Okay. Now let me say this sidebar here. Okay, I'm gonna give y'all another thing since we talking about this. I did tell one of my family members. Oh, y'all gonna be like, Carlotta, what you be telling me? They asked for advice before they got me. I said, what would you do? I said, because I knew she was a pretty girl. Like, you know what I'm saying? I knew she was a pretty girl in her day and she had it going on, but she had got a little weight on her, right? She got a little weight. So she's about to marry this person. So they said, what would you do? What would advice you give me before getting married to prepare myself and stuff like that? I said again to the person, you want the honest truth. Because I always tell people, you want me to give it to you straight, don't chase it, or you want me to give it to you nice and neat and put it in a little bow and don't tell you the truth. Straight, no chaser. Lose weight. She looked at me so funny. She said, why you say that? I said, because who you're parading to be right now, I don't believe. She's like, and I said, I'm only telling you this because as a woman, I know, as I'm an older woman, and I know what we go through, what women go through experience, younger women, things like that. I said, maybe I'm completely wrong on this. I said, but honey, you are parading to be somebody else because life has handed you a lot of shit. So now you sitting around. So now you basically at a discount, right? Right now, because you done got a little bigger. What does that mean? I said, no, I'm just saying. I'm not saying you at a discount, but it may perceive you. Maybe you are. Maybe you're not. You asked me to give you straight notation. I'm saying lose the weight, take care of yourself, get your body in shape, marry this man in the best possible shape and thing you could be. And I would say that because we as women, more of us women should tell you that to do that. Because you change when you become a certain thing. There's evolutions that happen in the course of marriages anyway, let alone a big evolution of parading to be someone. Because a lot of women get married in their after certain things. Sometimes big girls are not wanting to do the work. You got pretty beautiful big girls. There's so many beautiful big girls who will slay some of you motherfuckers in Hollywood. I have seen these girls, are beautiful. They just need to lose that weight. And a lot of times they don't want to do the work. Don't nobody want to do the work. So they'll settle down and shit for something. And then when they start losing that weight and they start realizing the fucking options that are, that are available. That's why I didn't want her to do that. Like, I want you to realize that you got it's options out in these streets. So that's another reason I would tell women it's important to lose weight too, because the doors are open, the options always be in your best self. Because once that baby, when you do finally decide to become your best self, it's a new you. That's a new person. And that person deserves to know the person who you really are. They don't deserve to know the person that you done used to pad. You done used to pad yourself with from the shit you've been going through. A lot of big women do that. A lot of big women are no, they was back in the day, the hot chick and whatever, and they didn't let themselves go a little bit. Some things that happen in their lives, uh, situations and stuff like that, and they tend to date and marry from that space. No offense to the fellas out here. I'm not saying that you're a bad choice. I'm not saying you. So some of you are great choices, great men, great, powerful. And I'm just saying you deserve to be. You deserve to have the full person of who that person is. And what you'll find is a lot of women don't want to do that fucking work. They like a lot of people don't. It's even skinny girls don't want to do the work. Like skinny girls who are married, do some crazy stuff too. I mean, it's a lot of like I say motives and stuff like that why people marry people. But I told her to do that. She did not do that. She losing the weight now. Yes, she is. Am I seeing a different person? I sure am. Am I thinking I'm going to be right? I am. Because I said it. I know I can't. I'm sure this person is going to come to me soon. But listen. That's not for every big woman. I'm just saying that to be your best self. Don't marry because you use weight. Weight has become over the years for you a coping mechanism and stuff like this. And now this person doesn't get to see the real you because it's underneath all of this thing, all this weight and stuff. And then when the weight starts falling off of you, you become something different. And that's what I was telling this. So it is important, ladies, I think, before you go into the dating phase, I won't just say it with weight, but I'm not saying you got to be skinny. I ain't saying you got to be none of that, but to be the best version of yourself that you can be, who you know you are on the inside. And no, it's not a matter of, well, that's just life. I like to have a little bit more weight than me. A man should love you no matter what, no matter the size. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're going through, it's not really, love really is not about all the butterflies, even though that's all great and you love to feel it, the chemistry and all that stuff. But love really is sustaining someone through the hard things of life and not only and the good things of life, being able to do both things. And love is a little bit of a different picture. It's patience, it's kindness, it's being able to understand the other person. It's so many things. But I also believe that when you pad yourself with weight and all these things, and then you marry somebody from the position of, I have been, it doesn't mean you don't love them. That's not what I'm saying. Doesn't mean you're not in love. I'm saying you're in love from a certain space. Okay. And that you have to be, that person, the person that you love has the right to know that there's another person in there that you have drowned out because of life choices. Like life has made a significant amount of choices for you. And now you find yourself, you know what I'm saying? Now you find yourself like over, and you just don't want to get out of it. And so you everything is from a position of comfort, even love. And so what happens when you come to the conclusion, you come to yourself one day when that person inside of you starts saying, hey, you know what? This ain't really who we are. We don't eat 7 donuts in the morning. Remember we used to work out, we used to run around the track. Remember we used to have a nice waist and all this stuff. I'm not saying that for every big person. No, because some of these people are meant to be plus size and they beautiful that way and blah, blah. I'm not saying that for everybody. I'm saying it for when it's health thing. It's clear that your health is not good. It's clear that you have let yourself. But what happens when that person comes back that tells you, if they ever come back, to say, hey, I don't think that's who we are. And then you become this new person, and the other person's looking at you like, who the fuck is this? And you looking at them like, if you don't know me, then, do you really know me? I always try to tell y'all, okay? So yeah, it's important. Gym, spirit, mind, soul, all of it, okay? All right. I hope I made sense on that, y'all. I went into a whole different topic, but y'all know how I be doing on this show, okay? Let's pull the next topic. Okay, y'all. I don't like when y'all talk about Lenny Kravitz. Y'all know how listen. I don't know why I kind of believe this story, man. Oh my God, Nick Cannon talked about Lenny Kravitz this week. Lenny Kravitz is super sexy. Okay, I just can't. Y'all go mess it up telling us that Lenny Kravitz stinks. Okay. All right. So, but this is from Nick Cannon's show. Let's take a look at what he said about Nick Cannon. Okay. I mean, Lenny Kravitz.
Celebrities.
Musty. That's a lot of these niggas that don't wear deodorant.
You done met a musty celebrity?
Because they get too they get.
Who was musty?
The black community would kill me.
I know who you talking about.
I got to go to the grave with that.
I know who you talking
In my
about.
will, I want y'all to reveal who it was.
I'll just start asking you questions. They a singer?
No, I ain't gonna say nothing.
They a singer?
I would never live it down. And it's been multiple musties. That's how I know. I give you a must.
I'm not even gonna say the name of who it is.
I give you one must. I'll be questioning.
I'm gonna tell you what it is because they get on that like
natural thing.
Yeah, and we don't wear all
aluminum.
Yeah, and they be stinking.
Use aluminum.
They get to a certain pay rate.
Give me that Reynolds wrap armpit.
Okay.
Man. I can't be musty.
There's a lot of these celebrities that get on that earthy.
Yeah, for sure.
So who you talking about?
I'm talking.
The Hollywood. Okay, so
I could guess.
If you guess, I'll tell you.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
Lenny Kravitz?
Musty.
Knew it. I knew it.
Musty.
Good. All them abs cannot overdo the must.
That nigga musty.
Being fit cannot overdo the must. Because now musty is the first thing you think of.
But see,
now you're gonna be like,
but
musty
women
Lenny.
love Lenny's must.
Oh, for sure.
His must can be bottled in a cologne.
He in his 60s looking like that.
That nigga is.
But you okay with mustiness?
No.
Because you want your man to smell like a man.
I want him to smell like
what's the trade-off?
I do
You
too.
can be ripped to shreds, but you got to be musty.
Nope.
Oh yeah.
Or you can have the body you hate.
You can't get ripped to shreds without being musty.
No, but you got to clear up the must immediately after work. I'd rather be fat and musty. Because they're going to be like, man, Kev fat. If I'm musty, they're going to be like,
Yeah.
no, he was musty, probably musty in
As
that
soon as you
casket
walk
right now.
in, they like, oh.
Here go musty.
The must
Kev.
gonna come in too. The must gonna come in first.
People gonna be on their breath before you get there.
And
They're
that's
gonna be
what
like,
I'm
yeah,
saying.
I'm coming.
Big must.
Little belly, little butt crack, that ain't never hurt nobody. But being musty, that follow you forever. You
Yeah,
be musty
for sure.
once in 8th grade.
Because I'll avoid you if you musty all the time.
Yeah.
I'm
Musty
like,
a breath steak, bro.
I ain't in the mood for this.
Yeah.
So true.
Any musty celebrities?
Listen, I am not for no must. I don't care how fine you are. No, and no. Like I be like, tell me something. You know, like, hey, girl, something. What's that smell? You know, they ruined it, man. Lenny. I believe it though. I can see it because he seems like an earthy, like I don't believe in any kinds of spray or musk, but he's advertising cologne though. Maybe he's changed since y'all done fucked up because he's advertising what's that, Saint Laurent, or isn't he advertising some kind of cologne? Oh my God, no, yeah, I'm not for much. Yeah, no. Now Maxwell does smell good. Can I tell y'all that? Oh my Lord, wow. Yeah, he's not musty. I ain't never God. Yeah, Nothing musty about that. Okay, I'll tell y'all the truth on that. Oh Lord, nothing. Yep, nope. But Lenny, oh, this is shocking. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not shocking. I've often wondered it. I used to know a guy who was super fine. We used to sit outside when we was kids. We used to look at him, me and my friends. We sit on, my friend used to live down the street from me. It's so funny. One of my family members ended up being with it. Anyway, but we used to just sit out there. We was teenagers. He come out the door, and he got dreads and everything. He'd be like, hey, girls. We'd be like, hi, such and such. All of us say it singing, hi. He like 15, 16. We'd be all like, we come sit at my friend's porch just to see him. We'd be like, wow. And he's like in his 20s, like mid-20s or something like that. But I got to know that motherfucker. I was like, yes, because he was with one of my family, and we was cool. I'll be like, my God, you fine, but he was like a Lenny Kravitz type. And but he didn't believe in deodorant and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? How you not gonna believe in no deodorant? How you not gonna believe in no spray? How you gonna be this fine and not keep? There's no way. Oh, it took the fine. It took the fine away. And then on top of that, they used to talk nonsense. Like, I'd entertain the nonsense, My family member said, you crazy. You just be sitting here entertaining. I said, shoot, I'd be like, the galaxy is in the stars and we going to the 8th dimension. I'd be talking to him. My family member be rather talking, you be talking shit. I said, I entertain bullshit, okay? And that's how he talk. He be talking about, because are we really beings? Are we really aliens in this life? Are we really black aliens coming from another planet? I said, shit, yeah. You know what I'm saying? We probably are. We got supernatural melanin, and he was wild, okay? He was fine and crazy as hell. And musty. Oh my God. Now, I've often thought to myself, Lenny Kravitz could be that. How heartbreaking. Because I'd be like, God, no. Not Lenny. Oh my goodness. You can't be that fine in this life without nothing going on, okay? You got to have some shit, okay? Like when people told me a specific singer that I thought was super fine, I was like, oh my God, he's super fine. Oh, God. Like, you just look at him and you're like, God, it's fine. And when they said he smokes, I was like, you can't be all that fine. You can't just be fine and not have something. Like you talking about the thing, like Marlboros, like Marlboros. I was like, oh shit. So he's like, yeah. I'm like, ain't that YMCA like Marlboro? Like the white, like I see. Expect one of those to sing. They come to stay at the YMCA. I expect one of them to be smoking Marlboro. They said he's smoking. I was like, oh nah. I said you can't be that fine and not have nothing. Like you that fine, you gotta have something. I said, oh my God, it broke my heart. I was like, I can't have my fucking house smelling like Marlboro smoke. And even though I had nothing but family members that used to smoke, I hate smoke. I used to tell my family members, let me get out of here before y'all give me cancer. Motherfuckers probably did give you cancer. All that smoking. Yeah. Just nerves everywhere. Oh yeah, smoking is unattractive. Okay. And what I was really pissed off because they could really sing. And I'm like, the fuck you doing in your voice? Like, it just pissed me off. It's like made me mad. It's just like, it's like, oh, so unattractive. Ugh. Oh, so can you imagine somebody using an ashtray? Ooh, just turn the fuck. I think my mother still from time to time smokes every now and then. Oh, I'll be like, bitch, I can't do it. Me and my mother were like sisters. I'd be like, I can't do it. I can't smoke up in here. I'm out. I've learned to, because I ain't gonna lie, I've learned to be adjusting to things like that because of my family. You be having a lot of, they old school and they be sometimes smoking around. Smoke is unattractive. I just don't want. It's just not attractive. Yeah, but it broke my heart. So like Lenny being musty, this person have a pack of Marlboros. So I was like, oh no. When they told me somebody he had a pack of Marlboros, I was like, oh no, that's not right. You can't be that fine with no pack of Marlboros. It's always something wrong with the fine ones. It's always something wrong. Okay, they something gonna be wrong. Okay. That's funny, boy. Oh my God, Lenny Kravitz and Musty, y'all done broke my heart. Okay, y'all done broke my heart. Let's talk about Mario this week. I gave Mario too much love, too fat, too much, too soon. Okay. First of all, Mario got groped on stage by a fan. I did not like that. I didn't think that shit was cute. Because what if it was the other way around? He'd be under the jail right now. Y'all be diddying him right now. He'd be about to go to court. It'd be 20 of y'all showing up in court. Yeah, Mario groped me in 1992. Okay. So why would y'all feel the need to grab somebody's penis on stage? What is wrong with women? This ain't the strip club. He ain't no stripper. I mean, even though I consider certain R&B, like my version of the strip club, but I don't mean I want to touch all of. Why would you touch on somebody's private part? What is wrong with y'all? And then wouldn't that? I mean, why would y'all do that? That man's up there trying to sing. Nasty heifers. I mean, what happened to the good old days just throwing panties up there and being satisfied? You know what I'm saying? I didn't like that. But this week, a fan did that, okay? To Mario, it wasn't a cool situation. It was really bad. I mean, I didn't like that, okay? Women, keep your hands to yourself, okay? Unless you're at the strip club where they let you touch on them and stuff like that, okay? Where are we going? What's the next story? Yeah, we gotta talk about. Okay, here's something I want to talk about with Mario though. It was something that Mario discussed, and I was like, okay, Mario talking about why he hasn't tied the knot yet. Oh, and I bragged so much on Mario when he did the interview with Shane. But Mario has proven to me that he's just Mario ruined all of the admiration. Okay. This week, Mario explains his viewpoints on marriage and why he hasn't tied the knot yet. He says he doesn't think in terms of societal norms. Okay, but let me tell you what he does. We're gonna listen to him. But it says this is from the Shade Room. Okay, it says Mario recently stepped in and shared his perspective on marriage and why it's not something he sees as a crucial step in a relationship. The R&B singer said that the focus is on building a strong foundation with his partner, navigating life challenges together, and truly understanding each other before taking the step. He adds that a child is marriage. What are y'all thoughts? You see how this man think? You see how a lot of men think? So listen, women, when you give these men children, these men think you forever tied to them. Okay, they like that. Even you can't, you outrun their ass. Even you remarried, they still think that's still my baby over there. Just terrible. Okay, so that's why you can't play no white games with men. Okay, but let's look at this here, Mario. Let me see if I got this pulled up for y'all. Okay, I'm pulling it up for you guys just a minute. All right. This is from the Shade Room. Let's take this. But yeah, he having babies. What? What? Oh my God. Y'all crazy as fuck. You believe this bullshit. Girl, don't believe it. No, no, no. Bullshit. He don't plan on being with her. That happens in the black community all the time. Oh my God. This motherfucker talking about the age of Aquarius. He even laughing. He knows some bullshit. That's some, that's some bullshit. Child. Child, that's funny. It has to do with trauma. No, you wouldn't. Okay, let's stop Mario's bullshit. Okay, hold on. Listen, let me tell you. Okay, I found this to be an interesting conversation. Mario's full of shit. I'm gonna tell women that right now. Okay, commitment on any level. What he's telling this other girl is he's saying that he ain't really committed to you. You know, marriage. You see, you feel stuck. You listen. Marriage is about learning commitment. And sometimes, listen, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Some people make it through, some people don't. It really is about learning how to be committed to something. If you're committed to your career, you know what it's like to be committed in sometimes, and that's why I say now what usually breaks up a marriage, my personal opinion, that's very different from Mario, where I agree with Mario about is one thing is this is that one of some of the things that tends to break up marriages is because they weren't on point, their foundations were never on point. So some people get married for various reasons. Usually the end of a marriage is saw at the beginning. I'm gonna say this again. The end of marriages is usually seen at the beginning. Like I was just talking about that, my family member person I said to lose some weight and everything and all that stuff. Because I'm telling her being hiding who she really is behind uh being being chubby wubby is not really who you are. So when you take that weight off and when you really decide to be that, then he gonna be like, who's that? Right? And so then he's got to determine if you marriage is always about evolution because you evolve as a person in a lifetime anyway. Okay. But so it's best to go in with his less mask as you can. Okay. But if you can commit to a child, you can commit to marriage. Children are not for the faint of heart. People who are single parents will tell you it is not easy being a single parent and raising a kid because they weren't meant to do it alone. That shit's hard. Now, like Carlotta, how you know shit? I had my little cousin a couple of times during her toddler years and her baby years. I had her for quite some time. Listen here, that shit. I was like, oh shit, that shit was hard. Like, why are you doing this shit? I don't do it this by myself. I remember one night I had her. I was trying to work on some work stuff, and I was doing the thing, and I was rocking her little thing, and she was like, that. She just thought, I'm like, God, this little girl, shut the hell up. That. She just told her doing her thing. Just doing her. Yeah, being a parent is what I say. I can't imagine if her mama them don't come back to get her ass. That shit's hard. Okay, it is a commit. You don't let no man tell you that you can commit to children, but he can't commit to you. The fuck? Yeah, marriage is now he ain't even make no sense. Marriage is a child. No, what he's trying to do is put you in a symbolic marriage. See, Mario also got a spiritual game. So he's trying to symbolically put you in a marriage so where he can go fuck around with another person. Well, see, I got her over here. You know what I'm saying? Because I had a it's like my mama and daddy. My mama and daddy always connected. My daddy always know. He be talking shit to my mom. Why? Because we got a kid out here in this world. Even my mom with us, what this fool talking? What are you talking about? Because they have a connect. A child is a connect. A child is meant for marriage. Ladies, don't let no man talk this shit to you. Talking about commitment, and then he going to go on to say, it's for the special. It's special because I gotta know the kind of lifestyle I live. You know what I'm saying? I gotta know that you in it for the long run. Can you stand the rain? Storms will come. No, don't you let him tell you this. This man think he's special. This man don't miss. This man know that most women will wait for him because they perceive him to be Mario. And he will have some woman out there waiting for years, wasting her years and like having babies and shit. Only for him to go off with somebody else. Or marry you after you done had about 2 or 3, you done did all the wife work. It ain't really that special. You already a wife. You a wife without the paperwork. I mean, women, I don't know if you know how valuable being a wife is. Why would you give away things like babies, having babies, living with somebody? I mean, like, fuck you. I can see if you old and you really don't care, like you are old at a certain age. But I'm like, when you young girls, no, I'm not. This is value. I hold marriage. It's value. I am not giving my valuabilities to you for free. Motherfucker, you got to pay for this. And you know why you got to pay for it? In I do. Paperwork. I do contracts. Because that's how society works in these societies. Yeah, no, you're not going by societal norms, but I know I got you by societal norms. We are in this, we are committed due to the societal norms, and it's not going to be easy for us to get out if we decide to make children and everything like that. This is not an easy contract to come out of, and it shouldn't be. Even if you go into marriage on the wrong foundation, it's not supposed to be easy to get out of. Even if this ain't the person for you. If you know it ain't the person, ask anybody who been married. Is that shit been easy? Even if they know they from the beginning, they know they already found the person, they found their soulmate, they twin flame, and the person they with, and they like, dude, ask them, was that marriage hard to get out of? Marriage is supposed to be, it's a bond, it's a contract. It ain't supposed to be easy to get out of. It's commitment. It's like you being committed to your record contract. Fuck you think you going? Fuck it ain't gonna be something like the fuck you think you about to do. What was he on? J Records. What the fuck you think you about to do? You ain't doing nothing to this J Record contract is over with. You can be committed to a record contract. You can be committed and have you a baby. It's about commitment. Or at least trying to have a commitment. And when you decide that, hey, you know what? This ain't for me. This person wasn't for me. It is not supposed to be an easy contract. It takes time to break. Even if you got a twin flame out there, this is my twin flame, this ain't my soulmate. Okay, I respect it. But it ain't going to be easy getting it. Sometimes it's not easy. It's not an overnight thing. And even if it is an overnight thing, there is still residuals left for like, oh God, like you ask anybody. I asked a family member of mine who was married to somebody years ago, and they still friends. They still friends with the person. And I said to them, I said, is that hard for you? They said, no, it's not. They said, but at first, the first years, even though I knew that person was not for me, it was still hard because we did have a bond. We shared time together. And we did something that we decided to commit to each other. Even if we didn't commit on the round foundations, but it still was sacred to me. It still was a bond. And I still care for that person, not in love with them, but I still wonder how they do, or some people go around and they don't care about the person at all. But that person, it's still, even though they both remarried and they friends with their prospective people and stuff like that, but they say, hey, it was not an easy thing to do. And you think it's gonna be hard, Mario? You think it's gonna be easy if you break up with that girl? She gonna treat you just like you acting like you ain't no husband, But let me tell you something. That child support gonna be like your husband. Clock that T. That child support gonna be like you a husband. That ain't gonna be that bond with that kid ain't gonna be easy to break either. You ain't gonna be it ain't gonna be easy to break with a woman. You gotta ask her permission to see another kid. I mean, if you got a kid with a woman and you decided to had a baby before the marriage, and you sitting up there now you don't want her no more, and you done found another woman and all that stuff, and then she gonna say, I need to meet her. Everything she gonna be a part of your life. Now, some women men are able to get away with a lot of that stuff nowadays, be able to take their kids around stuff because women don't demand certain things. But there will be some women who will demand certain things of you. Now, I don't want my kids going around her. I don't know her. They're just like you gonna forever stick to them, she'll forever stick to you. I want people to start thinking about this shit. Kids are not supposed to be, it's supposed to be in the bonds of a marriage. Fuck y'all out here doing? Motherfuckers are just so stupid. At least and people say, well, what about the people who divorce? I respect divorced people because they tried. They tried to go in it. They are people who believe in commitment. They just might have did it with the wrong person or the wrong foundation. But they're not afraid of commitment. So who did I hear saying? I saw somebody with celebrity was talking about somebody was playing a video from a celebrity's concert. I'm gonna say y'all gonna know who it is, but they said they was getting ready to do their song about marriage or whatever. They said, I need y'all to teach me how to be married. I said, who the fuck gonna teach you how to be married? It's something you just gotta fucking do. Shit, ain't no teaching. This no fucking teaching. Old ass. Grandpa. Ain't no teaching you, Grandpa. Daddy. Old ass. Teach you what? Old ass. Teach you. How to teach the old dog new tricks. Teach you what exactly? Like you start hearing me huh? I need some, I need some y'all out here. I don't know what it's like. Somebody need to teach me. Teach you what? Oh, right there. Nope. Teach you how? We gonna teach you that? How somebody gonna teach you that? Ain't no teaching. Shit. You either get in it and you find out the shit is rough. You find out like, oh shit. And you commit to it and try to survive it. If it's good, because you have good days, you got bad days, you got good days, you got a lot of good days, you got a lot of bad days, you got lose. And then sometimes you find out later in the years, like I just had a friend who's been married 20-some years and said, this motherfucker, I'm tired. I said, what? She's like, I'm done. I said, you like done? Like, I'm done. I was like, wait a minute, how you just gonna be? Girl, I done raise these kids up and everything. I don't want no critic. I don't want nobody criticizing me. I'm ready to be free. I said, don't you love them? I love them, but I'm ready to be free. I said, okay, I'll leave her alone. I mean, sometimes that shit happens. What they talking about? Great divorce now on Oprah. Oprah had a whole thing about women divorcing after menopause. Women just stressing out because of like when they raise their kids up and stuff, and they just tired. I mean, that happens too, but nobody can teach. I was laughing because I was like, Grandpa is an older man. The man's very handsome, he don't look old, but he's very handsome. So he said, anybody need to teach you? I was like, who the fuck gonna teach your old ass how to do? Teach your old ass what exactly? You gotta ask, look and say, why is you single right now? Let me see, everything check, fine, check, money, possibility check, because you never know in the entertainment industry. Possibly no kids, possibly no kids. You don't want to be Jay-Z situations in 20 years. You know what I'm saying? Beyonce probably like, God, any more paternity suits I need to worry about, motherfucker? Fine, no kids, possibly check. What the fuck's wrong with you? What is wrong? What's possibly wrong with you? Why does somebody have to teach you? That's it. That's what's wrong. Somebody has to teach you. Oh, that's what they're looking for. They're not learning ahead of time, like what it means to be a spouse. You know what I'm saying? They not want to be that. They say you got to teach them. That's why they be. So you see what's been going on out here in these streets, right? You see why they out in these streets. You know what, girls? I be telling girls, see, hear the language. You hear the language, you like, huh? Like, so when you hear that, you be like, huh? This somebody got to teach you at you about how old? A half a decade? I mean, a half a century and plus some. Ain't nobody got to teach you shit. Okay, right. What it is at that point when you see somebody like that and they saying they got to teach you, can you teach me? And I feel like that's a Freudian slip. I'd be like, okay. And that's probably what's been going on in the other relationships is because they really don't know. Nobody knows how to do that. But there is who's going to teach you? No, woman can't teach you how to be a husband. I think you got to already kind of have those attributes. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to already have those attributes. Be trying to practice them. That doesn't mean you're gonna survive marriage just because you're a husband. Sometimes you marry the wrong wife, and sometimes just because you're a wife, you marry the wrong husband. Okay, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying that a person, you ladies, listen to that language. Why I gotta teach you? You should. Are you not? Do you not have the attribute? What? Because that tells you what they've been out here. They ain't really probably about their life, right? So yeah. So you don't got to. You got to teach. I ain't got to teach shit. You a grown ass man. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do that. I mean, what I feel like women do bring to men is a sense of when a man meets you and he's in love with you, he wants to be better for you. He wants to, that's in that way he can teach you. You can teach him. Unbeknownst to you, you're teaching him how to be a man because a man who loves you and wants to be committed to you and wants you in his life, he's going to do everything he can to be a better man. He's like, hey, that's that shit. He gonna learn. Now that's how he can teach you, but those shit, you can't teach a motherfucker how to do. You know what I'm saying? That's how just men just naturally want to be. You will start having those attributes with the right girl. The right person come along. You can tell when a man is in love with somebody. They change his life. They change who he was. If you met, like, have you ever met a former player, like a playboy, and they in love? Like when you like, God, what the hell happened to him? Like they changing their whole thing. Like they change their whole thing up. They this person that walked into their life. And they done turned it upside down. They done that's how men know usually. You know what I'm saying? Like the person girl and the girl ain't tried to turn it upside down. And they not changing for them. It's not them changing for the girl. The girls just happen to bring that energy to make him want to be a better person. Maybe he's never there's somebody that's coming to his life and he said, man, I admire that. I like that. I like who that person is. And no matter whether that person stays in their life or did they marry her or whatever, that person has forever changed their who they are. They forever changed them, and that's usually how some men know that some women change who they are without the women hasn't tried to change them. It's just made them want to be a better person, and they want to be a better person even after that person has had such an effect on their life that even if that person was to leave them or not be in their life, they still have they ain't changing for that person. They changing because that person has come and put a light on them, has done something that's changed them fundamentally. That's when you know a man's in love, really, for real. I be seeing I've seen shit like that. I'll be like, wow, he in love for real. Or she's in love for real. You know what I'm saying? So it's really, I don't believe that, but that's interesting. Okay. And Mario talking about his special. He's over there, lady, he's over there hustling you. You don't have no more babies. Okay, ma'am, whoever you are, don't have no more babies by this man unless you in for the hustle for child support and stuff. And child support ain't no hustle. I be telling women all the time. having them babies is not no hustle. Them celebrity checks. Listen here. All the stuff you be putting up, you saw that when that Nick Cannon baby mama was on there talking about, yeah, I need a night nurse and all this stuff. Yeah, listen, ain't no joke. Kids ain't no joke. Okay, kids. That's what when the girl on the shade room was saying, kids are a commitment in of themselves. Kids are. That's why kids are supposed to come. It's not no religious thing. No, God, right. Kids are supposed to come in with marriage because kids take a lot. It takes you. There is a 2-parent group that needs to be committed to a child and the raising and the rearing of a child. It's hard to raise a child, even when the parent is a participant parent, a parent that's fully participant, but they separated or they broke up. It's still very hard for the second parent. One parent gets more brunt than anybody. Okay. But it's something different when parents are together. Not always, because there's some marriages that people ain't parents ain't parenting. But it's very different when it's a 2-parent household and they're committed to themselves and then to their children. Okay. So Mario is out here hustling this little girl that he's with, talking about marriage is just for, marriage is, having babies is commitment. It is marriage. Then why you ain't marrying her? Why you just want to marry her? Because Mario don't believe she the one. Mario don't believe she the one. If he did, he would have married her by now. Okay. Listen, girls, listen. Y'all know what it is. If they start when they start doing that, they don't believe. They out here looking for something else. There's something you lack. It's something when they going like, yeah, but this got to be special. We're not a dog. Don't have no more babies. That's where you got to stop. How you make yourself special is you stop having babies. You don't have no more babies. Don't have none. But listen, don't get in them baby marriages. Okay. I'm just trying to tell y'all, figure out a way to love yourself, respect yourself. Don't let that man tie you up with a baby. Listen, especially if you're a beautiful girl. If you're a beautiful girl and you got options and choices out in these streets, don't just sleep with men who are non-committal or men who don't want to get to commit to you or don't want to give you their like they want it for they want to come in and drink the milk without buying the cow. Why'd you do that? That's your most valuable asset as a woman. Mothering, nurturing. When you marry somebody, not only unless you don't have children or can't have children, when you marry a person, you give to them not only your wifely duties, wife has being a wife and being committed and doing all these other things and doing certain things with the person and everything like that, but you also give to them. When you have children, you give to them mothering, nurturing, everything to their children, to their seed, even if it's not biologically your child. Because I had a friend the other day that was asking me, what did I think about women who have children, like their husband have children with a surrogate or something like that, like they do not them having sex with the woman, but have by in vitro fertilization, all that stuff. I said, a child is your child. Having a baby does not. Let me make this clear to people. Having a child is not by having a child biologically. A lot of y'all had kids, but y'all ain't parents. Being a parent is fundamentally different than being invested. I mean, being a biological thing that a child comes through is fundamentally different than being a parent. A parent is about being invested, being committed to a child, being committed to their rearing, being committed to seeing them grow up as productive, smart, intelligent, spiritual, capable adults who have something to give to this world. If you ain't doing that for your kid, then you ain't got no business. Don't be coming through. Don't even bring them here. I saw the other week, what's that, Chicago? These kids in Chicago beat that woman up that was pregnant. And I saw some of their parents talking. I said, oh, Jesus. They just brought these kids here and just left them out there. These was little kids fighting a grown woman. Kids used to get in the fights when I was a kid, and they see parents and run the other way. I remember one of my friends was called herself dating a little boy in high school, who was a little boy in the neighborhood. All my friends knew, everybody knew, but he was a little bit older than us and stuff like that. She called herself dating him, everything, and he beat her up after school one day. And all the kids was following, and they was watching them. We was probably 8th grade, 7th grade. Shit, I don't know. I always tell this to my grandpa. My papa he used to only come home at a certain time. Okay, only a certain time, from his job. And so my papa happened to be home early, about 30, 40 minutes early. He usually come on. He used to be there about 30 minutes after I come home from school. I saw my papa. They was coming down my street fighting and stuff. I was like, oh my God, my papa's there. I ran inside the house. I say, Papa, and my papa would come out. He said, what? I said, such and such is speeding up, such and such. Shit. My grandpa came down. My grandpa back in them days, big old burly. My grandpa came down there, reached into the crowd with them kids, grabbed them by his collar. You little motherfucker, you ain't supposed to fight, girls. Get your ass out of here. But and all the kids dispersed. Everybody started running. Oh, hey, Mr. Levi, I see you. Everybody was running. Didn't nobody try to jump my papa? They did. Well, they did. They ain't scared of my papa. But they all was like, kids saw parents. Your grandma, anybody would have came out. Any parent would have came out there. Kids would have dispersed. Not these little bad motherfuckers. These little bad motherfuckers in Chicago. I don't know if y'all saw it, the video of it. They was like probably 7, 8. They was videotaping 9, 10, 13. The oldest was probably 13 or 14, fighting a grown woman who was pregnant, trying to get to her kids. Do y'all understand? They was trying to get to one of her little boys to fight. And they fought this woman where kids would disperse back in the day. They said, that's their mama. You better run, let's go. Not these little bad demon varmints, these demon seeds y'all raising. Oh my God, it was a terrible sight to see. Don't breathe. And then when I saw their parents after, some of their parents, not all of them's parents, but some of these parents talk, I was like, oh my Lord, that's why. Help us, Jesus. Y'all can't be out here just having these babies. Babies take commitment. Mario out here, he just chicken the collective. Okay, don't listen, don't fall for it, girls. I don't care if he is a celebrity. Bull crap. I'd be sitting there looking at the Mario going, why you go? So what? Having a baby can kill a woman. And you talking about, well, see, the baby is commitment. No, it ain't. Because people walk away every day without children, without being committed to their children. And the woman there, especially in the Black community. Crazy work. You should not be having children, in my personal opinion, unless you're old or something. You should not be having children. Young girls, do not let no man convince you. And if you've already let a man convince you to have a child outside of the thing, don't do no more. Don't do wife duties without. Listen, women, understand that if you're going to, my personal opinion, just my personal opinion, I'm not saying this for every woman. I know it can be different from different strokes from different folks, but my personal opinion is do not give up your womb cheaply. Wombs, do not. Make sure somebody is committed to you. That's an investment. Marriage is an having a baby is an investment. That's why women get so pissed off when they get bum deals. That's why that woman was suing for alienation of affection, because she married I'm for women kept feeling the bum deal though. She felt she got a bum deal. She knew she had a bum deal with that man. She married that man. Now she's trying to blame the woman. Nah, he left me because of the woman. No, he was a bum deal from the get-go. And that's why women get so upset, because some of y'all see the bum deal, but y'all tricked yourself into telling he not really no bum deal. Yeah, he cheat on me every day, but he really gonna change when we get married. You know what I'm saying? Because we committed now. He gonna change. He gonna stop out and women. Okay, if he ain't that, if he haven't changed before y'all got married, he's going to keep being the same man. And that's why women get so upset, because a lot of times, not all women, but a lot of women invest in bum deals. They invest their womb. It ain't really because y'all me and all that. They be like, y'all, he fine. You know, it ain't because I want my marriage. I want my marriage. I want my marriage to last. When women out here crying and stuff. And man, no, it's really not all that because they died into their marriage. Just because they've invested heavily. It's cost women heavily to be in a relationship with men, especially when they have children. And they've invested some good years. And sometimes the world is not so kind. Sometimes to older women. That don't mean you can't get out here in these streets. Don't let that be the thing. But I'm just saying, women feel like they've wasted their time. And a lot of times women are investing in bum deals. That's what Mario's girlfriend is doing right now, investing in a bum deal. He's a bum deal right now. You see how he's talking. Commitment is the marriage is the baby. He's just talking around in circles. The galaxy is all of us. In the age of Aquarius, we just free. We're gonna be, that's somebody don't know understand the age of Aquarius. We're just gonna be like, the age of Aquarius. We do different things from the norm society. Yes, Aquarius is about doing things different from the age of the norm, but Aquarius is also a water bearer. Woo-hoo. Water bearers are disciplined. Aquariuses are thinkers. Aquariuses don't do dumb shit out of or certain when they at their highest points. Not when they at their dumb points. When they at their highest point, they don't do shit out of order. Aquarius learns to balance the elements of the earth. They balancing the things that are not easy to balance, like water. They can balance it. They shift it. It's an Asia Aquarius thing for you to be just doing out here lying and talking shit. And yeah, it's about commitment. It's about going out against society. Yes, Aquarius is about going against society for a specific goal in mind. Aquarius is actually the Aquarian sign is actually the philanthropist of the zodiac. Astro said, look at philanthropists when they're intentional. They're smart about what they invest in. They're wise. The age of Aquarius is about wisdom. Let this motherfucker sit up here talk to you half this spiritual ass shit. He talking to me. He don't know what the fuck he talking about. Shut up. Girl, don't just sit there and buy that shit. See, the age of Aquarius. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I just have babies everywhere. Oh, I love this world. Is funny. There's some funny people out here. But man, Mario, I was about to give you a lot of love. I gave Mario a lot of love too. Then he spoke too much. Okay. Moving on. Let's go to the next thing, y'all. Mario out here. Boy, I tell you, people say anything. And it's hard, it's easy for him to get away with it because he, like he said, he's special. He got all the special, and he said, it's hard for him being a celebrity, all that stuff. So okay, this is a funny meme I saw, and I just want to say, my show, people who have been watching my show since y'all new in Blog Talk Radio, y'all already know the tea. I ain't gonna tell no tea, but people said Brandy and Monica had this tour going on where Kelly Rowland's been opening up. And by the way, I've heard so many great things about Kelly, okay? Y'all was saying how Kelly looks so beautiful. Kelly's always been beautiful. I always said that. Kelly's the bomb, okay? And I want to cheer for Kelly, but she's Beyonce's armor bearer. So I respect where she's at in life, and I respect that she respected. Okay. But why does it appear, and she don't gotta be because she's bad. That's why I be like, you ain't gotta be her armor. I think Brandy gave Beyonce, allegedly back in the day, a lot of people think this is why Brandy and Beyonce and Brandy have been avoiding each other because Brandy's been, Beyonce and Jay-Z and them came to about 3 shows of Monica and Brandy, but that's because Kelly Rowland was opening up and everything. But you don't see any pictures with Beyonce and Brandy, okay? And a lot of y'all was saying because of back in the day when Kelly Rowland was out, she was really good friends with Brandy. Brandy told her, gave her some of the best advice of her life to me. Allegedly, they said Brandy told her, hey, just try to pull away from the nose so she can find her own identity. I see the best times to me. I remember of Kelly Rowland. I mean, Kelly's still beautiful and stuff now, but the best time when I saw Kelly really blossoming, she was away from them when she was in Europe doing X Factor, when she did that song with Lil Wayne. I mean, it was, I was like, yes. I mean, she was doing, I mean, it felt like she was giving her own vibe. Then they, they pulled her back in. I don't know how they pull her back in. I know how they pull you back in. I know how they do, because I think you a loving friend and you a concerned friend, and you understand that. This is my personal opinion. This is my personal opinion. It ain't fact. It ain't this, but this is just my opinion, just on the outside looking in. Beyonce is fragile. That's my personal opinion. And Kelly's a good friend that understands the fragility of Beyonce. And Beyonce's a Scorpio moon, so she don't want to share that with everybody. So Kelly gets pulled back into that energy because Kelly is that long-term friend, that long-time friend that she might be willing to share that fragility with. But my personal opinion, I be looking at Beyonce. Beyonce be looking like she about to crack sometimes. That's just my personal opinion. She looks fragile to me. Sometimes she looks strong. Sometimes she be looking fragile as hell. She be looking like, I'm just barely hanging on to this shit. I ain't gonna lie, Beyonce. I see you, Beyonce. I know that's Scorpio. You look like she look like she's motherfucker. I'm barely hanging. And so Kelly probably gets pulled back in because it's hard for her to have that separate thing, because in my personal opinion, she's been knowing her so long. And Kelly is an Aquarius. Again, the sign is of philanthropy, the sign of water. Kelly probably is a great friend when she's there, and probably a oath holder, a secret keeper, a lot of things there. Okay, I understand Kelly. Okay? Now, and Joe Budden said some wonderful things about Kelly. I believe that they talking about Kelly's beautiful. That skin be looking, they said flawless. Okay. But y'all talking about Brandy and Monica. Let me just tell y'all this, okay? The tea is out there, allegedly, for Brandy and Monica. It is not what none of y'all said. All the shit that would. I'm not gonna even say it. All I'm saying. Remember, I just told you. I said, remember why Brandy and Monica ain't hanging out with each other? It ain't Kelly Rowland. Now, what I think is a motherfucker's trying to troll. That's all I'm gonna say on that. I'm gonna leave it at that. A motherfucker trying to troll somebody. And there's a reason motherfuckers is trying to troll, okay? Pay attention to the gig. I gotta pay attention. Y'all think Beyonce a nice girl. I don't think Beyonce a nice girl. Let me just say this. Randy, hold your head up, sis. I know you've been through a lot. Okay. Hey, I ain't telling. I'm not here to tell the tea. Okay. But people keep asking me what the tea is. I've told it before. I've said it before on this show. I've told what the tea was years ago. Years ago. It was years ago. We talked about this years ago. And it wasn't us that told the story. The story's out there in a blind item. And they solved it. And y'all don't even see it. Y'all can't even see it. Y'all don't see it. I'm going to leave it alone. Because it's so shocking. I don't think a lot of y'all would believe it. Do they believe it? Would they believe it? Carlotta, how you know it's true if it was a blind eye? You know how I know it's true? Because I don't know it's true. I don't know it's true. I sure don't. Let me say that. Allegedly. But some people that look like they industry people say this is not far-fetched. Okay. Ain't my business to tell. Okay. All I tell y'all is the blind items out there in the world. It's out there for y'all to go read on. Y'all gotta Google everything. Y'all can Google it. Beyonce, take your ass home and quit trolling Brandy. Don't go to no more Brandy and Monica concerts. If you ain't gonna take no picture with Brandy. And I heard that ridiculous story about Ray J. Nope, that ain't it either. Funny. Y'all got some wild stories. I'm tired. Okay, I don't want to talk about this Beyonce thing no more. It's out here. It's been out here for years. It's old tea. It's old tea. It ain't Kelly Rowland. It ain't Kelly. It ain't Kelly. Might have been a little hurt in it, but it ain't Kelly. Ain't Ray J. The boy is mine. You need to give it up. I had about enough. It's not hard to see. The boy is mine. Somebody trying to flex they shit. The boy is mine, bitch. Listen, I am not for them flexing because of what of the situation that it was a fragile situation. That shouldn't nobody should be flexing and flaunting. You shouldn't be doing that. And I would have been like, shit, I'm coming to one show and that's it. You know, some wild, it's some wild shit they saying out here in these streets, internet streets that's going on. Okay. I know who y'all could find a tea out from though. Sedan. That's all I say. That's all the hints I'm giving out in these streets. Okay, moving on. I don't want to be dealing with these Carters, okay? Now, am I surprised by this AI chick being out here with the AI songwriting? No. No and no and no. I'm not surprised. I wish I could tell you I was surprised. I'm not. The music industry, I mean, think about it. It's turning in another, it's kind of turning in. Is it the chickens coming home to roost in some ways? Even for singers with the AI. Some of you have bent your booties over. You've done all kind of things to make it. And here's getting ready to come a computer. They're getting ready to replace you with computer songs. Even the songwriters have more incentive to use these little singing robots than you. They're like, I don't want you taking 50% of my publishing just a fucking I mean, I believe singers should have a part of publishing anyway, like a percentage, a small percentage, because they do add something to a song that no one else can. But do I think you deserve 30 and 40% and not 25% out of this stuff and you ain't wrote the damn song and shit? Put your name, I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of crazy, okay? But now they like, hey, you know what? We can create our own singer. These motherfuckers don't watch videos. They not invested in celebrity the way they used to be. I mean, these kids out here last 5 seconds with a celebrity. You know what I'm saying? They like 5-10 seconds with, and they moved on to the next. This generation is ready for the AI robot. It's ready for Zayna Monet. I'm sorry to tell you singers that. I'm sorry to tell you. Y'all, you was having a good time in the 80s and the 90s and the 70s. You was having a good time. Y'all was out there partying. The AI is about to come through and sweep it up. I'll tear y'all asses up. From the Jasmine brand, creator behind viral AI artist Zayna Monet, Talisha Nikki Jones breaks silence on voice likeness, legal threats, and critics who say she should just stick to songwriting. Let's listen to her. It's come home to roost. Yeah, you know what? And I know all artists haven't been horrible people, but this is what's going to happen. I remember it was just some songwriters out here just a few weeks, few months ago arguing about somebody stealing their songs and not having permission to do them. Now they're gonna eliminate you motherfuckers doing this, playing games. They're gonna with the record companies. They just gonna say, "Fuck, I'll just put a little AI artist together, and I can let her have my songs." And frankly, concert tickets are getting so high now. Motherfuckers is like, "Do we really need to see y'all perform live?" I knew this was gonna happen years ago. There used to be this thing I used to go to years ago when I was in my probably also might be in my late 20s called our world or this world or your world or something like that. They still have it out. It's like a virtual reality thing. You would have an avatar, you go in, you meet people, you go to the club, they have concerts, real live artists performing at concerts. You go to a bar, avatar wise, your avatar be talking to other people at the bar, you be blah blah blah. They even had it was so crazy. They had people where they had houses, party areas people own, because you could pay money and you could own like your own house. You could pay money and you could travel through dimensions. Like they had a dimension. This was several years ago. This was almost 20. I forget the name of it. This is our world or something, or your world or something like that. I forget what it was, but people could go. They also had houses. They had party places. People could own clubs. People could own bars. You could own stores. You could own all kind of stuff. You actually use your you could trade in your little money to use like for avatars and stuff like that. They would have actual concerts, and they had the little avatars with people in there for concerts. Even me and my friends, we all met online to go to a rock and roll concert on there. We all did, and our little avatars was in the concert, and it was an actual rock band. Okay. I already knew where it was going. I'm sad for you. It used to be death was the great equalizer. Now it's gonna be AI. You can just walk up to the celebrity's grave with death. Yeah, they be like, shit. Most of them, you can just walk up to their shit. That death, they don't be nothing. Now it's AI. AI is getting ready to equalize some of you motherfuckers out. AI is like, AI is like some of y'all being run around here being arrogant and all kind of stuff. It's unfortunate. The music business has been a place of very, it's been great people who got great artistry and great gifts and talents who refuse to be a lot of craziness and stuff that the industry was, and a lot of people participated in it, trying to be famous and popular and stuff like that. Now I feel like these type of things is turning those industries upside on their head, including the artists. It's a crazy world, man. Things have changed. My, how things have changed. There probably be some more Zana Monets, okay? They just ain't got good enough material yet. You wait until they start getting some good material, meaning that they, like the music ain't been that great to me yet. When the music start being good, man, it's gonna be tough out in these streets. It's hard out here for a pimp when you try to get the money for the rent. Some of y'all gonna be singing that. It's gonna be hard out here. Okay. Well, y'all, I think we've come to the end of the show. I've enjoyed talking to y'all today. I hope you have enjoyed talking to me. I couldn't wait to come on here and have some talk about some of these hot topics and stuff going on. I will try to come back on before the holidays, before Christmas is over. Yeah, I think I will. I think I'm going to try to do it. Oh, Lord, I'm looking at I put up my Christmas decorations the other day, so I'm hoping my Christmas decorations going up. I'm trying to see if my timer's working. But listen, guys, I will try to come back on and talk to you guys. I've been really busy with these. How did y'all get to even hear? Did y'all hear what I was talking about? I don't even know if y'all heard that. The AI girl. I'm not sure if y'all heard the AI thing. I'm gonna have to listen back to see if y'all heard, because I don't know if I had it up for y'all. But but you guys, listen, have a wonderful, wonderful evening. I will try my best to come back on this. Maybe to talk more hot topics and stuff later on, maybe this week or maybe next week. Give me time, cause child, listen here. This homework, okay? Y'all be praying for me. Pray for a sister, okay? Pray. All right, you guys, I am out. Y'all have a good one. And what? We gonna leave y'all some little electric music. I will see y'all. Bye. Oh, remember you can hit me up on the Carlotta Chatwood Facebook page. You can hit me up on Instagram at Carly's with an S_Galaxy. You can also hit me up on Twitter, which is CChatwood and Carlotta72. And Threads, I think is you can hit the link on Instagram. And then for TikTok, it's Keisha Carlotta. Okay, I'm out. See y'all. Bye. Oh no, wait a minute. All right, I'm out. See y'all.